is Sally McNamara, a native of Nottingham, England, as you could probably have told by her question before, by the accent. But Sally McNamara holds an honors degree in politics from Loughborough University. I hope I pronounced that right. She has held elective office, winning 2 election campaigns to serve on the Nottingham City Council. Currently, she is a senior policy analyst in European affairs at the Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Centre for Freedom. McNamara joined Heritage in 2006 and now concentrates on American relations with the European Union and European countries, with particular focus on economic reform policy, trade issues, and the war on terrorism. She also analyzes NATO's evolving role in post-Cold War Europe.
So thank you. The title for this speech is Assessing Macedonia's Progress, and the first thing I wrote down was enormous. Can you tell me anyone 20 years ago who said, you know, in 20 years, Macedonia is going to be providing us with troops who are going to stand on the door, going to stand on the front at the entrance of NATO ISAF headquarters when we fight a major war in South Asia? People would have thought you needed psychiatric treatment if you said that. And we only have to look over to the Middle East today to look at how concerned we are, not just about one country's security, but about regional security. And again, I think they would give you psychiatric treatment if you said, you know, in 20 years, Egypt's going to look like Macedonia looks today. I think we give our right arm for that, but I don't know if it's going to be that positive. In a recent speech, I was asked to talk about the transatlantic alliance and Russia. And I said then, and I think it matters now, Europe has a choice to make. And that choice is between, on the one hand, what we currently pursue, and that's expansion of the Euro-Atlantic family and the community of democracies, or on the other hand, a sort of 19th century sphere of influence where great powers divide up the world between them and small countries don't really matter. And of course the choice seems totally obvious to us, but I ask this question not to be a smart aleck. I ask because if we genuinely believe in the transatlantic alliance and we genuinely believe in the Euro-Atlantic family, then they've got to be worth fighting for. And these alliances have been almost single-minded in their pursuit of one goal, a Europe whole, free and at peace. And last time I checked, that was something we still believed in. So we have to believe in NATO expansion. We have to believe in an inclusive European Union and not an alliance that excludes people. And we can't afford to push the Macedonian issue to the side because it's bigger than Macedonia. As important as Macedonia is, it's about what we believe in and it's about our vision. And it's about us being able to say to a partner, an included partner already, you're being recalcitrant, you're disregarding your international obligations, and you're being irresponsible. When it comes to the European Union, I have a heart and a head here. I'm a British Eurosceptic and I work at the Margaret Thatcher Centre. So you would be astonished if I started saying nice things about the European Union, but in my head, it is a choice Macedonians need to make, and it's a choice you deserve to be able to make on your own. Of course, we'll get to that later. But let me talk about why I think you deserve to be in NATO. 1, you have fulfilled NATO's membership action plan. It seems a matter of honour to me that if we ask nations to fulfil a very long list of obligations in order to join our club, then we shouldn't pull the rug out from you at the last minute. You've been forced to stand by and watch Albania and Croatia take their seats at the table while you've been halted at the finishing line. There's something that strikes me as just so unfair and immoral about it. Second, you've been a really valuable contributor to NATO already when you're not even in. I talked about Afghanistan because I was in Afghanistan last year, and when I walked into Kabul, I saw there the giant Macedonian flag as we see outside this hotel today, and it's your guys that were standing there, ensuring my protection and my security when I was there. So again, it struck me as so completely unfair, and I was very glad there was a gentleman in the room who talked about Kosovo earlier, and about when Blair and Clinton made their decision. It has been a long-standing NATO principle that we don't use bilateral issues to block one nation getting another nation getting into the alliance. Fifth, in almost every NATO capital, you see overwhelming public support. We've almost gone from the sublime to the ridiculous. Whenever you ask a leader or a foreign minister, do you support Macedonia getting in NATO, they say yes. Now, I was a tiny bit disappointed by the State Department official earlier, because I thought, wow, President Obama's really come out, he said what he's going to do, he said he's going to actually speak to Papandreou on this issue, and let's face it, people are talking to Greece all the time at the minute because the checkbooks are open. So I was very, very disappointed to hear the State Department say that they don't. I have this really, really odd sense that when politicians say they're going to do something, they should actually do it. But again, I'm probably very naive. And the last reason here, because Greece said they wouldn't do what they're doing, and they said they wouldn't use a bilateral dispute and block you guys getting in. In 1995, they made the interim accord, and they said they wouldn't abuse their dominant position. Of course, I could go on for a lot longer, but I think I've made my point. Macedonia has earned its place in the transatlantic alliance. Notwithstanding all the comments about you not being perfect, what country is, and that there's still work to be done, but you have earned it to this point and you should be in. The Euro-Atlantic family needs to get serious on this question. As I started off by saying, this isn't just about you guys, as important as you are. It's about us, it's about what we believe in, and it's about us living up to our word. Thank you.